Well, here's hoping someone joins the stream and tells me how the audio is. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Nabil, and tonight we are going to do something about the same as what we did yesterday, actually. We're going to spend a little bit more time in Aerofly FS2, and we'll see if we can't formulate some opinions. Let's start, though. We're going to make sure clouds don't matter a ton for what we're going to start with. Wind will, though, and we want a lot of thermal activity. Turbulence is okay. Strength should be like that. I still want the wind to come from the west. And we're going to do this, there you go, about 4 p.m. Let's take a look at the aircraft real quick. Now, we've already done the 737. And I guess the question is, I want to start with a glider. Now, I am not a glider person, at least not in the real world. Aerobatic glider, or do I want the, there we go, the ASG. This is a competition plane, so it can do all kinds of stuff. I think we're going to pick that. Now we're going to put ourselves, we were over San Diego before, and I like San Diego, but I want to take a look now a little bit further north. We're going to head up to San Francisco. So I believe that's modeled. There you go. We are over San Francisco, and we're going to start over the bay, and we're going to start about 5,000 feet. There we go. And the heading, can I actually change the heading? Maybe turn, double click. Nope. Okay, so the heading is set. That's fine, though. We should still be able to do something with that. Let's see. And navigation won't really matter. Let's take a look. Just because, I mean, you see the video, I've got everything on and everything maxed. And the frame rate is fantastic, but there we go. And I guess let's see what happens. Hopefully the audio levels are better. There we go. I've got it at 5. So hopefully you guys won't be able to hear it at all, but I will. Alright, and we are loading the airplane. I'm actually going to go ahead and center my trim real quick. Come on, load up. Apparently the ASG-29 is a bastard to load. Oh, there we go. And it appears to have lost all of my hardware bindings. So that's fun. I believe that's what that little thing down there means. So let's take a look at settings again. Controls, throttle. Not only... It doesn't see my joystick at all. Let's take a look and see if Windows sees it. USB game controllers in Windows. And yeah, it sees them. And it sees the axes moving. Well, that's fun. Okay. I think I found the next bug. Connect the joystick. I have one connected. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe... I don't want to plug it and plug it back in. That's irritating. But I guess I found my first real bug. I'm gonna have to get underneath my desk, I think. So you guys listen to the music, and let's see if this changes when I unplug this. Alright, and I'm back. So let's see. Controls. Connect the joystick. So I definitely have a joystick connected, and Windows sees it. So we're going to go ahead and maybe exit and restart the sim. Aerofly FS2. And, alright, now let's see if I go to settings. Controls, aha, it does see them. Okay. So the throttle is there. That's good. Elevator, up, down, left, right. Rudders are here, left, right. Toe brakes work. That's good. Now my glider air brake, that's set to a slider. This one. Okay, fantastic. I think we're good to go. That wasn't terribly fun. Let's see. Our location is still the same. Aircraft is still the same. Let's try this a third time. This is a terrible song. You know what? I don't like you, so if I can find you in the playlist, I am going to remove you. There it is. This one. And open file location. And delete. And next. There we go. That's better. Alright, and we are still loading. But at least this is a better song. Okay, good. I have control of things. Now I'm gonna quickly just take a look at there we go. I do have brakes. That's good. So one is my internal controls, and my hatch switch should allow me to look around. Alright, this is San Francisco. And we are just going to sort of glide. Let me zoom in a bit. Alright, so I've got a vertical speed indicator. I have an airspeed indicator, and actually I'm going to go ahead and crank up my brakes. Alright. You know what I think I want? I think I want to be able to bind a key to the zoom. I will say, the glider feels a whole lot better than any of the other planes I've flown so far. Let's see if we can make it to San Francisco proper, as opposed to, you know, South San Fran. Trim the nose down just a little bit. And again, the modeling in here is fantastic. Let's nose this up a little bit. Thank you very much. So what does... I know that this is... pop the cockpit. And I'm not sure what that does. Apparently double clicking centers your view. That's fine. And again, it's very good looking. Very good looking. Although, I don't look like that. Take a quick screenshot, because why not? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, turn off the chat, because no one is in it. If people come back, I'll turn it back on, but I've flown into that airport. Alright, stadium. So, and that I like. Like, I can tell, you know, landmarks. I like that, especially coming from X-Plane, which has, you know, very, very high fidelity, but, you know, the scenery is not this good in X-Plane, I will say. I suppose you probably hop back into the cockpit. (3,000 feet above sea level. I can probably slow down a little bit by trimming this up. A meter a second. Alright, and this doesn't appear to do anything. I can't change anything over here. Although the radio... nope, doesn't do a damn thing. This is the landing gear. Oh! That did something. Alright, so let's see if we... let's see how much of San Francisco we can recognize. Can I open my window? No. Oh well. So I think this is supposed to let me know when I am, like, over a thermal, I think. I have no idea what a lot of these things do. Alright, San Francisco. I mean, it's very well done. What I really want to see, though, is... so I went to San Francisco not too long ago, and I won a car at VMworld, and I want to see if I can see, like, the UN Center and the Convention Center. And maybe the Starbucks that I used to go to. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a whole lot. The company that makes this is IPAX, I think. Do something about the water. Like, it looks good, you know, because it's a picture of water. But maybe do something to liven it up a bit. San Leandro. I don't know, at first I thought these landmarks, the actual little signs, I didn't like them, but the more I use them, the more I like them, I think. And there is a noticeable wind pushing us off course, so I'm going to use rudder to nose into it a little bit. And this feels almost believable to me. I don't know. This feels almost believable. The frame rates are great. And I do have, like you guys saw, I have all of the graphics settings cranked all the way to the top. Feels nice and smooth. Alright, so we're gonna overfly San Francisco real quick. What is my altitude, actually? 3,000. Yeah, 3,000-ish. Let's see. I vaguely remember where I was in the city. I think I was over here. Actually, no. Is that the convention center right there? Alright, the frame rate is going down just a little bit as we soar over San Francisco, although, to be fair, I shouldn't be surprised considering how much it's drawing. But let's see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be interesting to anyone other than me, but it's certainly interesting to me. The gliders seem to glide well. Yeah, it's a dumb comment, I know. Let's see. Yeah, it's very, very pretty. I mean, and someone sat down and modeled all of these buildings. And it looks good enough that I suspect if you are a resident of this city, you'd be able to tell what city it is just by looking at this. Alright, I think well, that's probably not the... that may be the conference center. So that means the UN Center will be over here. So we're going to go ahead and jump in real quick. We'll bank around. Yeah, incredibly pretty. There we go. And, what kind of flap options do I have? All of the flaps. And this basically should... And it should drop us to something like 45 knots. And we should be able to just sit there. Yeah, okay, so I can tell... you know, what these buildings are. I remember, you know, staying in a hotel here. In fact, that may be the one. And there's a Starbucks, I think, over here. And there is a restaurant down over here that has awesome hot dogs and strawberry milkshakes. Yeah, so that is certainly a giant plus in this game. Alright, and let's see if we can keep up enough lift to make it somewhere safe to land. I doubt it, considering how far we are from everything. But we have some airspeed. I don't think there are any airports around here, to be honest. Let's see if we can find someplace safe to land. Found one. Brakes down. Gear down. Laps all the way. Alright, and I guess we're going to see if we can land on the bridge. Oh, and it's not quite connected to the ground, actually. You can see that as we fly sort of over it from this end. It's just not connected to the ground. And that's okay. And we are descending at 5 meters a second. So what is that? I forget the conversion. That's 750 feet a minute? I think my wingspan is wider than this. Yep, almost certainly. And I'm about to miss it. So I am interested, certainly, in seeing what happens when you clip your wings on a bridge. Oh. And there we go. Lost a wing, and we're back in the air. Okay. Let's try something different. That was a lot of fun, actually, and that felt believable. Do we want to try the United 747? Yeah, I think we do, actually. We'll start this in San Francisco. We will take off on runway 28 right. Actually, we're going to change the conditions. I want the visibility to be kind of low, cloud density to be high, height to be low, cirrus will be a little bit higher. There we go. And wind. Strong wind, a little bit more west, a lot more turbulence, and there we go. Apparently no rain effects, so I guess I'll just not deal with those. And we will take a look at the 747, and I've already got the toe brakes on, so this time it shouldn't run away from us. Alright. Come on, finish loading. Let's hop into the cockpit. Let's see what here works. Oh, we can actually arm the speed brakes. That's cool. I think Z. Nothing on the FMC works. Auto brakes don't appear to work. Auto throttle arm, that's good. The only problem with that is that you can't change the value, right? Flight director, that's good. Don't need a hold, don't need vertical speed. But I'd love to be able to change that. And those don't do anything. Now, and advance the throttle and see what happens. Oh geez, we're already at flaps 10, okay. And I cut off the fuel flow to the engines, no. Can't change the trim. Yeah, like they know what these are supposed to do, they just don't want to let them do it. And the flight director doesn't matter. Oh, let's go ahead and zoom out. There we go. Oh, and we do have like lights. Alright, let's go ahead and release the brakes, throttle up to full. And I don't know why everything just got bright, but it did. Airspeed indicator is alive. Alright, and I'm recentering my, what do you call it? Trim. Alright, and V1. Gently pull back on the stick. Gear up. let's see, they said it was a 400? Yeah, it's a 400. It seems like an awful lot of climb. Considering that you are... Okay, you're not still accelerating. Let's nose this way down. Let's see if we can't get control over it again. Alright, autopilot is on. Now how do I tell it I want to go a different direction? Theoretically, I would just turn this knob. And maybe vertical speed. Alright, so I'm not sure how it is that I'm causing it to go up, but I am, so I'll take it. Oh, and speed works. Like there's hidden click buttons. Oh! Oh, holy crap. Wow, okay. Well, I'll take that. Did not expect that to do a thing, but it does. Okay, so that is mouse wheel, folks. That makes this feel better. Alright, so let's fly south. And we're actually going to accelerate a bit, or we're going to climb a bit faster. It's basically an empty 747, so I should be able to climb that quickly. And I'm going to climb this up to 20,000 and see what it looks like up there. You can kind of see the airport behind us. A long way behind us. We're at 3,000 feet. Oh, okay, so that is interesting. Okay, so I have to take back a lot of the things that I complained about yesterday. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Does things work? Scroll wheels. Yeah. Yep, that works. I can change some things, which actually makes me wonder. But before I wonder, did I turn on LNAV? Alright, and it is going to climb at full throttle to get to there. Now the heading I should be able to set with... Yeah, I should fly that heading with lateral nav. I don't have VNAV, so that's probably okay. And let's take a look over here. Localizer, approach, altitude is fine. I guess we're probably way out over the ocean right now. It's damn good looking. Let me take a look at this. Conditions, clouds, high visibility, low density, low height, lots of cirrus, put them high. Do this again. Alright, well, I suppose I feel a bit silly. Interesting. So now that I know that I can control some things, now I'm really interested in seeing what I can control. We are slowly turning to 182, 181, and that is San Francisco, way over there. And I'm going to go ahead and bring this back eastward. And I'm actually going to go ahead and bring this down to 190. And go ahead and bring my altitude down to, say, 2,000 feet should be enough to catch an ILS, right? We're going to flight change that. Now, I don't think this is going to give me ILS frequencies. Right, and what are you doing? I don't want you to climb, I want you to descend. I need a vertical nav of that, or flight change that. There you go. Now let's see, let's take a look at the navigation menu. So I want to land at San Francisco. I want to land probably on runway, there we go, this one. Nope, runway 01, right? Doesn't have ILS. Oh, and actually we need to delete all of this junk. Remove. Remove. That is actually a giant pain in the ass. Remove. Remove. Nope. Runway 07. Ksan. Let's see. 2810. Okay, there we go. So we theoretically, nope, because 10 doesn't have ILS. 19 does. Well, that's even further away. I guess we'll do 28. All right. Let's see if it'll actually level off at 2,000. Again, you can't deny how pretty this game is. That is just pretty. And we're gonna land. We're basically gonna fly out over. This is, I don't remember the name of that bridge. I think there's a bridge down there. No, I'm thinking of Seattle. Anyway, we're gonna fly down over this way and then come in over the bay down here. There we go, 110. No, I want you to do 110. That's interesting. This is unexpected behavior. You are flying right at the airport, and I don't know why. I certainly don't have ILS mode enabled or anything. Oh, don't hold that. I want you to turn. To the right. That way. With quickness. It's a pretty plane, but it's being held down, or being held back by not very in-depth autopilot controls. Very intelligent autopilot controls. Or maybe I'm a dum-dum. Although I swear I hit autopilot select before, but... And that should just arm them. Alright. Burlingame. Okay. And let's go ahead and see if they're weather. Is there something I need to do? Speed, localizer, approach. So it'll be approach mode, I believe. This particular bird. But to enable it, I want to get a little bit further out. And our, altitude AGL. Okay. Let's see. I don't really want to disengage. Pencil holders. Cool. All right. I feel like we are probably low enough at this point. That is at 2,000. go. 2,600 feet. We'll put this in auto throttle mode. And alright, we probably should have fallen out of the air at 144 knots, considering we are in a clean configuration. But that's okay, I guess. Alright, and I guess we can probably begin coming around once we get to, I don't know, Atherton? Probably Atherton. A little bit nose high. Throttle, because we're in climb mode, which is not really all that accurate. And I honestly have no idea if I'm... Wait a minute. It dawns on me. I told it. Yeah, so 109.55. So I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to take a look at my nav radio. Come on. Yeah, I thought so. That's not ILS. That's not ILS. That's ILS. Sometimes Boeing will put it on the glare shield, but I'm not seeing it there. HF. Yeah, I'm just not seeing where the, I'm not seeing where the VOR is, or not the VOR, the nav radio. And I'm about to run out of space to find out. Alright, well, I guess we'll crank it around. Flaps 1. Wow, apparently flaps 1 will take me down all the way to 160 knots. Yeah, I'm still not... I guess I'm not seeing where my nav radio is. To be fair, I am not super familiar with the 747. This is not a plane that I am, you know, prepared to say that I am an expert on. Oh, it appears to see the ILS now, so I put it in approach mode, what happens? Alright, one more notch of flaps. We'll go ahead and lower the speed. We actually need to lower that. And what are you gonna do? There we go. I put this in approach mode? Okay, it's in approach mode. Okay, that doesn't do a damn thing. Okay, let's see. There we go. I've got my flaps. What is this, 10? Flaps 10? Certainly way nose high. Alright, we'll drop the flaps one more notch. We're gonna want a flaps 30 landing, I think. And it just automatically picked out what ILS I was gonna be on, huh? That's interesting. Alright, I'll accelerate 250 knots, because why not? Let's see, we're still not... We're not on the localizer, and I'll be honest, I don't see any of the things I would expect to see. Well, I guess maybe we're not, oh, wrong way. Need to go that way. Till that line centers. Now, the problem is that I don't know if it's going to center in this sim, because I don't know this sim well enough to find out, or to know. Fly heading 300. Let's see if we can get that to center up. It's interesting to me that I'm already in approach mode, and it doesn't seem to be making a damn bit of difference as to what's controlling what. Maybe it'll auto land. Alright, and so maybe that just doesn't move because it should have. Okay. I flew all the way. I flew from one end of the runway. Excuse me, from the... that east, the south to the north of that runway, and this didn't deflect at all. Sort of get a feeling it's not gonna. Well, I suppose I could just hand fly the thing, right? I guess we'll hand fly this one in. This feels better than the 737 did yesterday, certainly. All right, flaps full. Jeez. Maybe I take that back. Alright, Alright, I feel like I am stabilized. Alright, come on. Nope, bring that nose up. Bring it up. You're flying less gracefully than you did with flaps 20. You're at flaps 30, so do a better job. 747, do a better job. No. Yeah, look at that airspeed. It just bleeds off so quickly. This doesn't feel like it can be blown without auto throttle. It's wallowing all over the place. Now 150 knots is enough that a 747, excuse me, shouldn't really have a hard time staying in the air. Although the second I armed the auto throttle, it turned on all the rest of the autopilots. Now I can't, or I couldn't control much. Well, I'm... You know, the Vasti is white, right? It's not red. And gear up, and gear back down. Is that as fast as... No, okay. Alright, I think I have my speed brakes armed. There should be a button. Yep, armed. Okay. And let's go ahead and glide this in. 500. Yep, water textures are not fantastic. Come on, give me a bit more. These things, this game just bleeds off speed. No matter what you're doing, you can expect that you will bleed off speed faster than you would expect to be able to in the real world. You also will put on speed faster than you would expect to in the real world. All right, so. Go 118 knots, trim up. Wow, that was rough. Wait, did it consider that a crash? Yeah. Yeah, it thought I crashed. Let's try the A320. We're gonna pick... Hello viewers, feel free to chat if there's something you want to see. The A320, and we're gonna do it in Vietnam Airlines because that is the one I like. And we're gonna move away from San Francisco. Gonna move 29 Palms. This is a small runway, or a small strip, I think. Let's see if we can get an A320 in the air from here. Come on. That's going to be difficult, but in this game actually it should be okay, because go ahead and put my flaps down just a little bit. There we go, flaps 1+, speed brakes, armed I guess. And we'll set the auto throttle up to 240. And what is my current heading? It doesn't matter, does it? Come on. Alright, runway heading. And that doesn't do anything. We'll set vertical speed up there. Don't need the ILS. Turn on the flight director. Set my vertical speed up to 1,000. And AP1. I like that it just randomly allows you to do whatever you want. Still can't flip those, can't turn that. Rudder trim, however, works. Can I set my parking brake? No. Alright. Let's do this then. Throttle slowly up to full. And yes, we're taking an A320 off at 29 Palms. But I think we can do it. because it's my experience that in this game you can fly this thing at 75. There you go. Not even 80 knots. And it pulled up so hard that I'm tail striking. That is with centered trim. There we go. Unlikely at best. Gear up. Flaps up. And let's take a look at the interior here. We'll go ahead and bank ourselves to the south. Call it 180. There we go, heading mode, auto throttle mode. Vertical speed is plus 1000. Packs don't work. What works here? The dimmer switch works. Wipers don't work. Test doesn't work. Aiders don't work. And let's see, what does... Overhead lights appear to work, or at least they twist. There we go, there's that, and that. Weather radar doesn't work. Cockpit door lock doesn't work. Stick works. And yeah, we're flying at 240 knots at a heading of 167. And I was wrong the other day. I said that you couldn't change the pressure. You can. So that's my bad. And Vietnam Airways or Airlines. Let's take a look at our location. We are leaving Twentynine Palms. And how far away is Yuma? We can head to Blythe. Nope. Shit, that's not what I want to do. But, okay, I guess that's what we're going to do. We'll say we are coming in to land at 27 left. And I'm basically immediately going to pause this. There we go. So what I want to do is put this in... First of all, I don't want to be going that fast. Flaps are set. The speed is high. And I put it in approach mode. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and lower this down to, there we go, 140. Approach mode is on. And you are going somewhere else. You've decided you don't want to play that game. Okay. Well, I surely don't know what you're doing, airplane. I want auto brakes to full. I truly have no idea what you're trying to do, Airbus. It's pretty, whatever it is you're trying to do. Let's head back inside. And you are descending as though there is a runway right there. Well, you shouldn't do that because you don't see a glide slope.
500.
You can't possibly see a glide slope because there isn't one.
400.
I'd like to see how this plays out, I think.
300.
I don't know why it's trying to descend down. You know what? I'm gonna take it. Can I kill approach mode?
200.
Oh no, can't. Oh well. Well, I'll do it manually.
100.
Pull the gear back up and go ahead and accelerate up to 200 knots. I'll pull my flaps all the way up. While I'm at it, 200 knots. And I want to go this way, please. Turn off localizer mode, put in heading select mode. Yeah, I can't, it's not gonna let me. Oh, there we go. Okay. Then I guess I wouldn't mind being, you know, a little bit higher than this. 2,000 feet. Now will you let me fucking select an altitude there, buddy?
500. 400.
There we go. Climb at 1,000 feet a minute, please. It's weird for me because, quite frankly, I'm not used to flying an Airbus that doesn't have a full, you know, FMC. I need a McDo. Alright. And, let's see. So, we are here. And I am going to go ahead and move myself right there. And, nope, I want to do nav mode, I think. No, yeah, nav. And then Yuma, 2-1 left. That's not what I want to do at all. I'll move myself up to here. And then basically the ILS is 108.3 location. I want to see if this can do a landing. 108.3. Alright, and of course the problem here is that in real life I would have an ILS radio, and actually I would set it here in the McDo, but RadNav doesn't appear to be a thing, so I'm not sure how to do this. But I do know that I don't know. I guess I don't know what I don't know. How's that? I'll set this range 20. And I don't know how to set... Yeah, I can't go down to 108 because it's not a navigation radio. There appear to be all kinds of things down there you can click, none of which do anything. This is a spare radio that doesn't help me at all because it's not a nav radio. Okay, and now I still really want to find my nav radio. Again, in the real plane, I would enable, or I'd hit the rad nav button, and then I would just type it in. That's obviously not going to happen here. I can't type in anything in the McDo, and we're obviously not in takeoff. We are obviously in approach, even though this thinks that I am in climb mode. And let's see, there's Yuma. So this is in ILS mode. There we go. We're basically going to fly right at the damn thing. And we're going to begin the process of deploying flaps and slowing down to about 140 knots. And we're going to go ahead and deploy the gear, or lower the gear, and approach mode. So why does it think that we are that we have to deflect to the left? Yeah, see, it's there. I have no idea what you're doing. Alright, well, autopilot, you're pissing me off. So what we're gonna do, I'd like to mention that this feels less nimble than the 747.
$500. $400.
All right. Alright, and let's see. Alright, that should...
300.
Alright, flaps are fully deployed. I'm going to go ahead and bring this down to a little under 130. And why are you descending like that? This is going to be bad.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Apparently this has auto land. Alright, well, that was certainly something. Spending an awful lot of time trying to figure out very minimal systems. I'm not sure how that makes me feel. But you know what I do want to see? Does this have alpha protection? We'll throttle all the way down. Autopilot is off. There we go. 5. Does this have alpha floor protection? That is the sort of defining characteristic of an Airbus. Theoretically, with an Airbus, I should be able to pull it way, way back like this, and it should keep me from stalling and falling out of the sky. I should be able to hold the stick back all the way, and it just won't let me. I mean, it's wallowy, which I guess I would expect, but it does appear to not let me break the alpha floor. Or maybe it will let me break the alpha fall, because that is a relatively deep stall. Alright, and we'll trim it all the way up. And I will use rudder to try to keep the nose sort of in front of the tail. Well, I don't know. That doesn't feel like how I've seen other depictions of alpha protection. Still, it's something. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm pretty tired and I've got to work in the morning. So, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and, yeah, I'll see you guys again soon.
400.